We have about 13 sub-counties. 6 of them are lacking electricity, but others has been connected. As we look forward to retain the seat, we believe that the 6 will be covered in the nearby time. And the water source, our community of Amuru are taking clean water. But it's not enough. Lastly, as we conclude on the issues of why we are protecting the game, Amuru district was the best in the whole of the region, and the only program we have introduced out of the whole presidency of Uganda, that is none other than the PDM. Members are here. NRMOye! They have received it, and we are grateful as chairperson. As party structures, we believe that in Amuru, we request for village Paris development model in the coming Kisanja. And the development partners, sir, allow me to congratulate you. Right now, we have Museveni Sugar Limited and real investment. For Museveni Sugar Limited, which is situated in Lakang, they are so far employed 150 youths. They have planted like 500 acres of land. And we are moving with them. But one great challenge that we believe that in this Kisanja, the road from away to Rhinocam, if we improve that, there will be no opposition in Amuru completely. We believe that you will help us. We know the heart you have. Amuru is your home. So allow me to deeply request your office an intervention in Atiak Sugar. Atiak Sugar is not all that performing well, sir. As your chairperson, and you told me that I have to implement and I monitor, Atiak Sugar so far is having 600 billion from the government of Uganda, but up to now, there is no single crystal of sugar in Atiak Sugar. And when you look at the management, they have over and over and over brought this country down. It needs a serious investigation on that, sir. Please, I request you as chairperson of the party. Sir, today is our day as party members. We need you to know what is ongoing. Amuru district is also facing challenges amidst the achievement you brought for us. The invasion of stray elephants in 2 parishes in Amuru district, especially in Lakang, where we have life loss. No compensation has been done. As I speak with you, in due respect to that, I request that this family need to be given some support, because others are orphaned now. Totally, they don't have the parents. But I believe that you are parents of all of us, sir. So as I wind up and I conclude, allow me, under your respect, as the principal presidential candidate, as a winning president, and the only person we know as young people we vote for him, I know all the interventions you have done for the people of Apa. And the people of Apa today, they are here. as actually we have our territorial land where we follow those. As young people, I do request and kneel down before you, sir. Please address the issue of APA so that we remain the way we are, sir. I kneel down before you. I know in this Kisanja, I request that you are coming in two capacity. Sir, I request you, we need an indoor meeting with you, with the Fronanza family, who are also here. They have struggled and they are here, sir. Allow me to let them only wait for you. They are here. The Fronanza family, you can stand up and you wave your patron. They are there, sir. Sir, also, we have the mothers who are also here. As party member of Amuru, we are looking to consolidate them beyond election, and after this process of this election, they should continue looking at the way how you have been teaching us. The youth are there, the market vendors are there, the persons with disabilities are there. Every walk of life in Amuru, they are there. Sir, they have their account ready. Their account is not dormant. They are requesting you, sir, now that we are looking money into their account, almost to 34 million, they are requesting, for example, the mothers in Pabo, the Pabo market vendors, they are requesting you to support them with some transport so that it eases their way of life. I know you came in two principles. You came as the flag bearer and you came as the fountain of honor, and the president as the law mandate you. You are able to go through this. We also have the borders who also help us and transport. In fact, they were your lead car today. Please, they have also their circle. Please, I request that do something for them. Let us not only hear from Kampala, let we also hear from Amuru. Lastly, the honorable members of Amuru who are here and they visited you, sir, they have also requested me as your chairperson down here at the level as a mobilizer to meet you maybe and have an indoor meeting with you. Sir, God bless you. Have a happy campaign in Amuru. We are ready to give you. We are confirming to you that Amuru has gone out of bad politics into a good politics where we look at money in our pockets, sir. I wish you the best. Asante sana Ladir.
Wadon chingwa mefono baguma. Chairman paena reme Amuru. Nyero domo lepmono domo kantin. Amuru oye. Logo loka yo, logo loka gangkwano, logo loka chente, logo loka odiat, logo loka beberu, logo loka boda boda, logo loka mon, logo kumjimi weng. Allow me to take this opportunity to recognize the presence of Ruot Otia Oto Ayaye, the chief of the people of Lamoge, with all the elders that are here with him. Ruot Wafoyo Biro, Wamoro in Kijo and Weng me woro kedge. Your Excellency, allow me to invite the Regional Vice Chairman to come and make his brief remarks and invite you to speak to your people. Amuru tie, before you twal, man matiga biruni, anti Vice Chairman Papate, Pikumalama Uganda, Kilone Honorable Amson Obua.
Lutua utie maber, Amuru utie, Lutua utie, Yenare moye, Amuru oye, President Museveni oye. Lutua, Nyia Dennis Amson Obua. Anati machalo la lobuon kom me party me NRM pitu kumalo me Uganda. Me achiel anakeli uwa mot. Ame oya ai sub-regions ariyo ame tietu malo me Uganda. Kana me flag bearer me NRM piberu president me Uganda. General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni utiego dong beo koye. Akele uwa mota moya Lao. Akele uwa mota moya West Nile. West Nile ukoboni umot un luak me Amuru kere luak me acholi. Unugama motgi. Ugama maber. Inu chwala kidana chiela mobeda member me parliament on a spy mission. Meneno kid me acholi agamo kere President Museveni. Honorable Odria is a special envoy from West Nile and is here on a spy mission to check our Choli sub-region is receiving President Museveni. Because Lango did very well, West Nile did very well, and Acholi, you are doing well. Amuru, you are doing well. Amuru ye! Amuru ye! Lutua, tin wanukelo boru, presidential candidate me NRM, Dok President me Uganda, wanukelo President Museveni, bien party me NRM, bien unluak me Amuru, bien no chuak jo ame chuako party me NRM Amuru, unungeo kwen ma wano yaye, unungeo kwen na wano tiye, unungeo kwen na me wano miduwariye, dano me obauti yukede, me kwanyo wai kwen na tek, kan nanu kuchpe ye kin gang, teke lo wai kare, amedung kuchye kin gang, ena ye President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni me NRM. President Museveni oye! Amuru oye! Manu dana me lo bounty yukede, oti yukede meke lo kuch, ikin gang, oti yukede meke lo kuch, iya Amuru, meke lo kuch, iya Choli, meke lo kuch, tumalo me Uganda, meke lo kuch, i Uganda. Monugi na machella pira tek, ame yina bol queen me Amuru, mieri nene nino me bolo queen, aite boli President Museveni, kere joa metia mako bendera me NRM, queen. Boy na Mario me pira tek, eno bero dano, ame okelo don loba pola popat. Mayor Dick, eno bero president, he has made history as the first president in the history of Uganda since independence in 1962 for introducing wealth creation activities within the community. Domi wano binu boru me kobi uluag me Amuru ni come January 2026 only vote for President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Yoweri Kaguta Museveni oye! Amuru oye! Wano miduni pari me NRM golu udilu maber. Kita wuru unu neno Arsenal lo kero dilugi. Kita wuru unu neno Manchester United ugo kere Liverpool. Wano miduni President Museveni lo loj kumeno. Yo tiengeo ni team me Man U biro timo bal. Me kwanyo manager tek ame oluoni Ferguson. Iyonge kwanyo Ferguson bal donki ken team Man U. Omi wano loka omito. Ba woro wa go Liverpool. Rio ki achiel. Wangiria. Wan jo me NRM. Wano ye ni Ferguson me NRM. Obedo President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. One peoloko. Because he is the winning manager like Ferguson when he was manager of Manchester United. Domio one peoloke. One okele boru. Meneno ni idwe machiel. Kadong NRM celebrating udilo. Abedo kita woro. Unu neno woro kere. Jame ya dong una morokan. Ugo dilo. Museveni loko. Tu borwa leptong. Ugo dilo. Museveni loko. West Nile. Ugo dilo. Museveni loko. Ameka anado ati studio. Adwogudo adwogime yera. Amuru tikero dilo. Adiro titi ena Amuru. Amuru tia moyo Richard Todwong. Richard Todwong kama dilo kwe tia Amuru. Richard Todwong kama dilo tia Amuru. Richard Todwong tia moyo Dennis Samson Obua. Todwong miyo kwa bo Dennis Samson Obua. Obua tia moyo kwene Museveni tiye. Obua deho jo. Uleho jo. Nyingo Obua mwana wano ngiyo mwana nyinga dilo. Umiyo doke pass ko bon Museveni. Museveni doke kama dilo ko. Golo na majel. Museveni umatuko. Oh, mono coach. Amuru oye! Amuru oye! Your Excellency, the people of Amuru have agreed that they are not going to make any change. You are like Sir Alex Ferguson, the former manager of Manchester United. When Alex Ferguson was removed from Manchester United, that team entered into trouble. We now win as and when we want to win. Like yesterday, I was telling them, we beat Liverpool. That is Manchester United. But we have agreed that we are not changing you. You are our hope. You are our winner. You are our goal scorer. And they have agreed that come January 2021, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni will score the winning goal and will beat all the other 7 presidential candidates. Amuru oye! Ting dong na yellow malo, ting na yellow malo, na chong luang aduong. Ting na yellow malo, wir. Your Excellency, may I now take this opportunity to invite you to deliver your message to the people of Amuru. Amuru uting yellow malo, amido neno malo dong ka yellow. Yellow. Amuru yellow. Museveni yellow, Acholi yellow, Tumalome Uganda yellow, Wanduchu yellow, Obami Ugum, Akomo Manti Obana, Kerelomana.
Apoyo, Beping. Kopango. Luakme Amuru.
Luakme Amuru Kopango.
The Vice Chairperson, NRM Northern Uganda.
Narmalobo ko NRM Komarma Uganda.
The Secretary General.
Secretary General Latito Adwong Richard.
The other leaders
and all
the people of Amuru.
Amuru district.
I am here to present to you part of the manifesto of the NRM.
Abiru Potruya Amuru. Metero chike pa NRM ngo magamente pa NRM obetemo magabich matianyim.
There is a big manifesto, but the NRM teams will come up to the parish conference with your village leaders and give them copies of that manifesto.
Deme matima. E magabit mabino tie madit mada ento abe minu wiye ento kumemo kenani jo marotela menarem matino tena ni o we Paris gibe minigi we kukeliwu we tedero.
In that manifesto, the NRM has contributed 7 points to Uganda. You will see it in the manifesto.
Jemi matimani tie jemi madonge naremo timogi ikarmo karangech matie bene kora ke kora.
But here today, I will speak about 4 of them.
Ini abe logo kom jema ngwen keken kom jemi ma tie manifesto me narem.
The first contribution of the NRM to Uganda, as you can see, is peace.
Jemi ma chaki mapirate magamente me naremo timi Uganda ene lok mekelo kuch kita wunbero neno ki wangu.
Uganda has not been with peace in the last 500 years.
Aramo magamia bich kolomo karangech ono Uganda pe kikuch no kuch pe ye.
Some people think that Uganda started existing after the British came.
Domo kene tamani Uganda chakaberutie karma muni utara ma British ki o Uganda.
That is not correct.
Eno ni pelok mada.
We have been here for a very long time.
Wandong wari wilobokan Uganda dori.
And at one time, between 900 AD and 1400, we were under a dynasty of the Bachwezi in a big part of Uganda.
Ekarmo karangech mano bene rito twal ono tie jomo ma ke lo Uganda ba ke luonge ni Baswezi. O kere we maga maromo aliwa para beach 00.
Between 900 and 1400.
Keno ri chakke maga liwa pa we abungwen 00 o we apa we angwen.
At that time there was peace. At that time there was peace. You leave them, you talk.
Ekareno no kuch petie matutwal.
But when the Bachwezi dynasty collapsed, the successor kingdoms of Bunyoro, Buganda, Ankole, Rwanda, the ones in Tanzania, the ones in Congo, we are fighting all the time.
Ekarpa Baswezi ono olo kuchie Uganda. Ento karema kingdom ginyo ke yuto luenyo dogo mapol to tuale Uganda kabir mapapat weng.
Now that fighting went on until the British came and captured them.
Luenye no mede ni o kamuni utaro bino katogo kwanyo tuero melo Uganda.
Then the British brought their own wars.
Kareno gindo kero chikma meki kadongu kere wiwai lobo Uganda.
The war with Kabarega, the cattle rustlers in Karamoja.
Yongeno luendo chake mapol bor kabalega gi nedok pa bor karamojong luendo chako binu mapol Uganda bedoge.
Then after independence, there were new wars now.
Yonge Uganda uno loken.
The war between Mutesa and Obote in 1966.
Luenyo chake ekom kabaka Mutesa ki obore e magali wachiel ke miya bungwen ke piera bichel wa bichel.
The Idi Amin wars 1971 to 79.
Wen mo keno go chake ma Idi Amin dada yo kelo maga piera berwe achel ni o piera berwe abungwen luendo go ber mateke Uganda.
The war between NRM and the UPC 1981 to 86.
Wen mo keno go chake ki NRM ki UPC uge go piera bungwen wa bichel.
And the war, even when NRM took over, there were wars as you saw here, COIN, ADF, and all those groups.
Yonge kwanyagamente pa NRM luendo go meda mera. Luen pa COIN, luen pa Alice Lakwena, UPDA, Kimukena ni weng dako meda mera.
And the cattle rustlers in Karamoja.
Idong lok man me yagodiyai, ma berkatime Karamoja da potika meda.
However, by 2007, the NRM had defeated all these groups.
Magali bario ke abiro no NRM do tiego pol luenyo go weng me Uganda.
And brought peace.
Ena mi ukuch do chago bertie, kujo chago bino bodluak me Uganda.
And the reason we did it was not accidental.
Peoti meni piatura oberje me ma yupa ne kuchu mi robiete Uganda.
We oppose sectarianism of tribe and religion.
Wakwero loya chonya, loj mageter dana yo marach, kunoge tiu ki lok medini.
We oppose the discrimination of women.
Wakwero lok mogo me apoka kin mon kicho, ne umirbepe Uganda.
We oppose the marginalization of the youth.
Waneno ni bulu bene mier ki wogi Uganda. Wakelo ki ber kamaleng.
So that's how, by uniting all these people, we have been able to do two things.
Piribu jori enyo weng maneno no kitiyo ki umino wakero mi watimu jema rio mapirtek Uganda.
First of all, unite the politics.
Me achel meribo dano en lok me loj lobo.
Have a national political party.
Me na ni watiki party mano guru widano weng me Uganda labo apoka me dini ke apoka mukene weng.
That can win on the first round.
Mabene loyo kui iye ma achel. Loyo kola wa achel labo yele.
Then also we have been able to create united national institutions like the army, the police, the judiciary, the civil service, the prisons, etc., which are national.
Wanero ni dul magwako kuch, chalo lumony, chalo police, chalo prison, go ber jo manoge gwako kuch dake par pe Uganda ko maloro la bon apoka medini mekara.
These are the ones, together with the people, who brought peace in the country.
En jemini ego ni weng ma ober katimone, ene okelo kuch, umiyo daunti ka no kuch lobo Uganda.
So this is point number one in the manifesto of the NRM, contribution of the NRM to Uganda, kuch.
Eno ni tiekin jemi ma NRM government temo mapir tere Uganda, ene kelu kuch i Uganda, ekuwa padano, wek dano beragonya.
But the second contribution is what you call in our language here, Don Globo.
Mario, kitabunu luo kere lewa chuli ni Don Lobo.
Don Globo has two parts.
Don Lobo yeti ario. Don Lobo yeti ario.
There is economic infrastructure and social infrastructure.
Ye jemi mukene makonyo weko chiling due bini jeba kiti jemi mukene makonyo weko kwa padano bero yot.
In the economic infrastructure, you have got roads, electricity, piped water, the railway, the telephones, etc. Those are part of economic infrastructure.
Jemi magitimu mekelo biashara ching dano tie ye guri tie ye phone chim melok tie ye jemi mapol makelo Don Lobo makelo chilling ching dano.
In the social infrastructure, you have got hospitals and schools.
Ejem mamiu kwa padao dogo yot tie lokme yot kom oriyari ka chel ki chukul mekwan.
On the issue of both economic infrastructure and social infrastructure, you heard what the chairman was saying.
Elok me Don Lobo mandrube kegin makelo chene jeba padano ki maweko kwa padano bero yot uru wiyigi itu ngoma NRM chairman ma Amuru wajo.
The tarmac road, you have seen it, Guru Atiak, all the way to Bibia, all the way to Ajumani.
Oneno yo mela magamente ma NRM yobo ma aki gulu cherowe South Sudan mukene cherowe Ajumani yo no tie lam mabe.
You have seen the one from Orio, Anaka, Kochigoma, Gulu, Kitugum, Musingo.
Oneno yo magili elam ma aki anaka binu gulu cherowe Kitgum tie lam magili yo.
You have seen Karuma all the way to West Nile.
Oneno yo maaki Karuma cherowa e West Nile mano yeti lam magayobo.
And the roads you are talking about now, they are in our plans. The one from Paboia to Amuru to Rhino Camp.
Iyo mukene madong watika mirege yob ke manyen maake awe cherowa Rhino Camp.
There is also my road from Guru to Awere to side there of Lachikoko on that side.
Debena yo mamirege yob maake gulu cher yo moro to kadong cher wa were cher raj koko.
There is even the road from Ketugum to Pajimu to the bridge here. What do you call the bridge? Apieta. To Apieta, to Atiak.
Ibere yo ma ki kitgum ma ngola ki apieta chi biru wa Atiak town council.
Through Palabek.
Kun woro ki Palabek.
I know those roads more than you.
Angeo yo ne la wa wun angeo ma be mada.
Because I use them when we are just sleeping in your houses.
No ate a what yo ne no weng mekelo kuch. Botu.
In January 1973, I rode on the road from Gulu to Awere.
Dwe ma chel magali ba chel ke mi abungen pier berwe adek ene wor ke yo ma ake gulu cherwa were wor ke yo ene ke tierne.
When I was going to meet my Kronosa groups, those children who are here, those are children of my comrades.
Pauno etika ruate ki family nyojo ma ai ori pa jo me Fronasa jo ma ke bera yelle ket ki pilok me kuch e Uganda.
So, but what I ask all of you NRM supporters, the issue of prioritization.
Dok ma pera tek ba miara pen ki botu da mera waj botu wundo ma chago NRM. Ene lokman me privatization nyo me kwanyo tij mo kene dwoko ne bot wun kachel.
There's a mistake of trying to do chu at the same time.
Ije mo kene ma mier watim wan tuju be mier ki wek bot government ke ken.
And then when you do that, you pour raw.
Kao berka lego jimi ma pol tu twal ni ki tim tuju chi pora ber nok weko penen.
You scatter money everywhere.
Ene miyo chilling poke kama nok. Miyo gin ma chilling temo penen.
You put manok so many places.
Okero manok kama pol. Miyo don koti penen ke kum chilling manok kero.
We the guerrillas believe in a chair, not.
En macharo dano wa berilwenye room. Elum ene mirni kay chako timo jema chel ko timo ko mabe tum kada chere mo kana peki pora.
You have had some, for instance, we have been hearing teachers striking for salaries.
Angene ka chochoko ber ka winyo lufonye gitika jema pilok mechol mameggi.
But we are struggling with the Babo Amuru Rhino Camp Road.
Uno wano tika yele benane yo ma kia we chero Rhino Camp mirgi yube.
And we have all these other roads which we want to do.
Iyo mo kena ma pol ma berka kwane ma mirgi timge giti ye wa go bet ma beyo.
And then we say, please, let's do this first. Then we shall come to the salaries.
Adongane lego ni ko ku manok we kongi timje mo kena ni no jo mo kena mirgi pora ke tim mo ko jema pol la wa chen.
Then somebody says, no, if you don't pay me now, I strike.
Ufonye no tika jamane kape mere mo chara chawane wando wa jema go don wa degi pon.
This is what makes planning very difficult.
Ene miyo kin me go plan meti beru tek pien mirgi tim jemi ka chel ka tumma be ka ikobe ko mo kena.
But if we agree that, for instance, a road is more important than many, first of all, Kuch, but secondly, the road, either Maram or Tamak.
Kakong wa ye wuru la wa chel, ni wa chako ki lok me kuch, ka kujo tum mario wa doke lok kum yo mage leo lam, ki mo kena mage onye lam, ti mana period.
Because the road serves all of us.
Yen yo, dan weng ti yo.
The one who is working for the government and the many who are not working for the government, but they are doing their own things.
Dan matiyu pigamente.
First contribution of NRM to Uganda is Kuch. The second is Donglobo, as you have seen.
Me achel mapira tek gin ma NRM okere Uganda ma achel ene kuch. Kama rio dongo lobo. Ma uru tika nana ki wangu.
And one leads to the other.
Dongo lobo kay tim achel. En me timone miyo mukena ma nyimi timone dogo yor.
For instance, we have
Madano weng tiki liyo me kupe.
I have seen some Acholi young people selling marukwang on the way. They have telephones.
No ni jomo kena nong charwa bala kwang gitiyu gichim nong me charne.
They have telephones.
Dong gitiyu gichim. Joma charwa la kwang we.
How did we solve this?
Watia ko pero ene nining.
We didn't use government money.
Pe watiyu gichiling pagamente beti mone.
We solved it by ensuring peace. Coach is the one now which gave us telephones.
Gina wate mapira tek wakelo kuch. Kar makuju dugudong. Joma polo bino katemo biachara. Eno miyo chim doja.
And the clever policy of saying, let the government concentrate on some things and others can be done by the private sector.
Ena yo mayot. Gamente keme ki doctrine mukene. Ento lo biachara mukene. Keme ki doctrine mukene. Ma weng kelo don lobo ikomluak.
So, this is on the economic infrastructure.
Ere yo mekelo chiling jeba padano.
And the social infrastructure, you have had the schools, the health centers, how many we have covered and how many we are going to cover in the next government.
Mukena ma obero wajibu kany ma part ke lok mekelo chili jeba ma yobo kwa padano. Ene lok me ori yadi ki school ma wunu winyu ki itu bene jima pol mukena mo bete muge.
And the social action has succeeded in many areas. For instance, immunization has done very well.
Kidme jogotuo Uganda jimi mukena ma NRM government oti mapira tek. Ene agwera omiyo tuo mukena ma nene yele wedano odugu chen wele odugu penjo twal.
That's why, for instance, here, the population of Amuru is now 247,000 people in the last census.
Ena omiyo ke neno kwan ma ke kwano enoni wel dan ma Amuru ile malo pienne lok meto pole ma no agwera konyagiti ma polo miyo dan peti kato kirachona.
In 1994, before the CA, when we gave Black County a member of parliament, I remember the population was 16,000.
E karebe magapia rapungen we angwen kare magete ye kare ni ono wel dan ma murtie ale wa pa we abichel ke ken ento manong tie ale miario ke piera ngwen we aber kolo.
I remember one of our ministers, Sam Juba, complaining, how can you give Clark member of parliament with 16,000 people, then Bukoto in Masaka, also one member of parliament with 360,000 people.
E kare magi miu ke Lak district ngad mo manu TMP maglun de Sam Zuba oda mada ne pingo ke miu ke Lak constituency kamatie ke weldano ali wapa we abichel ke ken ento Bukoto matiki Masaka tiki dana ali mia de kolo Benebergi constituency achel eruni eno wayeno no petika kare.
But here now you can see the effect of immunization.
Mano nero ki wangu kid mana remo kele lokma gwera kita don well down tiga don mabe piento kita chori don peke.
But we still have the problem of the stealing of government drugs in government health centers.
Kurba tigi Pero matie ere lok mekwalo yat ki ori yeri pagamente kuo fotie la mal.
But we are going to solve it with computers and also network of monitors, including some cadres I want to appoint specifically for that.
Enu ni lok mo betum mago gamento betiu ye wabe chimo dano maneno ne ke lobo ko jo man magetika kwalo yat e ori yeri pagamente Wek Gemini no joke, Bechimoge, Joneno Betuti Matek.
If the religious leaders can give me some holy people, I can put one per health center.
Ajoman Madini, Gitwero mi, Dano Magene, Dano Marwood la Twejo Donya Twingi, and Werachimo Dano Magene, Marwood la Twejo Donya Twingi, where Gina Yoko, Waman and Kuo or Yarogik.
And there are not many. The health center threes are 1,400 something.
Health center ma dek tiali bachel kimia ngwene kimoke ken. Pedok duong tutual lubuko yati ene petferlo ewa.
And that's where the problem is. If we solve that, then the rest will come.
Ene kama pego tie ma pere tek. Yari ke kwala ko. Ke nene watie ko pego nione. Uri yaru betiu ma bela bo ayela.
Now, the other issue is education.
Lok mo ken ma pere tek lok me ponye.
I have been telling you provide free education in government schools since 1996.
Jakke ma piarbu no bichel e yelle ke kero duju menerne ori kwan nyogang kwan pagamente omier lok me chulo kwano bet pe dano kwan menono UPE USE.
But many people don't listen to my advice.
And I know down my poll, Petika, when you tamma bejo, my enemy were one menono betie schools.
Now, the NRM sometimes uses force, but most of the time we use persuasion, not force.
Paul Carno, NRM chao kenagitiyu ki yo megero, endo cha mo kenadong ilogo lok me bero paying kaporo lok.
So in this case, I decided to use persuasion.
And lok man me kwan lumugo, pole ber ka yele menerne ki bero paying ka ki por loka pora meneno tiyu mabe.
With the schools, I am there, president, then there is parliament, then there are DEOs in the districts, then there are head teachers, then there are PTA, then there is foundation body. There are so many people there whom I need to persuade.
And the Jamo Mire look quite good dog Paul to 12, Chake Coman, Oi com parliament, Oi com DOG, Oi com PTA, Kono foundation body, Kono head teachers. John and dog Paul Matware, Momir Berka Birga men look quite gay.
So I said, there is one area where I'm alone, where I can act alone. Nobody questions me. Once I act, I finish. I don't have to persuade this one, persuade the other one.
Omeeta waneti area mo, maene ye loyo. Mapemite no mire bid ngar ma bira kagitim gin kin maene mirne.
So this is State House. That one is under me. You voted for me and is under my control.
Ene State House. Wune yo mi ne kui. Omi ene tigi twelve of State House. Kenyung at my lawyer ye peke. Ene lawyer.
I used it to start skilling hubs.
Ene mi yotiu ki State House mecharo logman metiching mano president ayo yabo.
One per zone.
E kabero maromo zone na chela yabo center za chela choli lango kwere kumeno.
I think the one here is near Aswa. There are some there.
Matikanye Tegulu, Kilono Things Killing Center.
So let's see. First of all, are there graduates of that skilling hub who are here? Put up your hand.
Mama go kwane yo Things Killing Center. Makitikanye kongo chwal chingi malo.
Okay, if you are there, come forward here. If you are there.
Tike no karanyi ke kwane yo Things Killing Center.
But let us see. Let us see whether the screen can show us.
Security
Anya Gluana Yar Sande. My name is Ayera Sande.
Agamur this way.
I come from Amuru district.
Kai ngene e
Abini Gampan Noro, actually Zono Industrial Hub.
Residential Skilling
I
Center.
came to this
Let him speak, you will translate later.
of church in this presidential industrial actually Zono.
Aquano primary, P5, zero P5.
I studied my primary school. I stopped or I dropped out in primary 5.
Mabiro can a better one welding.
I came here, I joined unknown skills under welding department.
Carmatiero, but a repeat Rabitel.
I studied here for 6 months.
I don't know, Valeria Pure well.
I joined here in 2024
Nini Piare, we are
on the 22nd.
That fall a deal of attack. Mua Kwan Minor.
I really thank the president.
The child at the year, like it is a Temana, when my Gimena school, it does all up, actually.
For now, I am now doing my own work from these annual skills which I have achieved from this presidential industrial. Before joining here, I dropped out when my parents could not pay me. But for now, as I talk, I have testimony. I'm now sustaining my family and our family. All those, I really appreciate the president for this initiative. It was the eye-opening. That is why for now I'm having skills. But now, real mobilize for the president to make sure that he stood as someone who is highly respected and content of honor. But now I really appreciate the president so much for the effort he is making in skilling the youth across the country.
Let's see what they are producing, the products. Okay, let's hear let's hear these words.
Your Excellency, I have
One boy and one girl. Speak in the local language, then they will summarize.
By the name Okelo Vincent,
Speak up.
person Presidential Circle for Amuru District. I'm a resident of Lamugi Sub-County.
Speak in the local language.
Okay. Wa lokele wa chole ana fuyo mata total ya Okelo Vincent ati won kom palotino magono fonye metiching iodin mati yo nyama igulu district kuno gitie ki causes maromo abero ma chiel en ye yobo wa mana kwano ka neno wa marugune mano wa mana ya yobo ikire ki kwana ye wa nyonyo ake neno pino mapol go chiero go kwano watie ki cause mi gedo Abdama Paul, get your Gequano, get do get jatima. What yeki Yobo Bow, Unyo yubo mecha mabejo kikitana anyway kikwano ki presidential, industrial, up actually zonal. Watiki kedo mugati bege kwano kuno kedo wich bedi kuno watiki kuoyoba beneti kuno Ichawani eni malone President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, umini wa million Pierre Beach, ni wa yabro yoke kuowa, wana foya matera lida, between my enemy wenone, ana foya, wom maruba, ugwakila dirune, uba mi polo eonem, ana foya matera.
Summarize what is he saying?
Your Excellency, this one is Okelo Vincent, and is a chairperson of all those who were trained in the skilling center in Gulu, and they come from Amuru district. For him, he studied shoemaking, and he showed to us how good the shoes he's putting on.
Yes.
He made it himself. He counted the 7 areas where they study in that school, and that includes welding, saloon, construction, carpenter, baking, and tailoring and shoemaking. And he said right now you've given 50 million as seed capital for those who are trained from the center. And he said, may the Almighty God protect you. His life has been made better than it was before.
Thank you. Now, Lakwara.
Kong mukwa metaphor ruột luba la chui mukwa wan weng wel kubeditane watima kwa pien joma pol gitima peginero chama chaloman an ga metaphor la dir lobo ki wan join weng ya ki luone a for ruột Florence Kelly mulare ana kwano presidential of Matigulu Ono akwano airdressing. Kone dana wayo negi mero na sampling. Airdressing pay timi wi. Piene wi ke keni pay ramo ketu ne. An a mera fo la dirlo pigin mutemo. Wa ku beri chani. Kwa na tie mu lake. Kin ma chier ke gang kwan kunu. Tagi neno. Kin ma tikere chawani. No kwa na timu lake. Chila dir lobo, lo ba meti gum, where mete gitelo wa. O naga, we near no endo yer.
Okay, Apoyo.
Ya, dwago foj bobu, lunyoru na, moti kinwa. Ametene, uye, wek lo ba kwa la dir, unwa me ire kui, begin ma be ma enti timune, where mete gitelo wa. Afoy.
Apoyo. I can guess what she's saying, that she did hairdressing, but my hair does not need any hairdressing.
Your Excellency, a good thing is you listen to Luo very well. But she says her name is Apoya Road, and she's a SFD. She did her dressing. She said that it is impossible for her to show a sample of her work because you cannot do your own hair. So she cannot show it now. But she said her life has really improved. If you look at her, the way she went for the training and how she looks now, it is totally different. And she said people should give you total support and say the Almighty God should add you more years until appropriate time that the Almighty might decide.
Thank you.
And she campaigned for you. She has become your campaign manager.
Okay, Apoyo. Now, go and sit, young people. Now, here we have got 3 points.
Ekom Lokman, Kai Winyumomot, tie lo gadek mahini romo kwanye ke.
Number one, the children had dropped out of school. These children had dropped out of school.
Me tie lo mapira tek politin ni weng no kwan gi gi ko yo no dongi pay school.
All of them.
Kino weng
Because of school fees.
pe lo me cholo kwan no dong chene pe lo nyore ki bena no pe ki kero me mede ke cholo ke.
Because of that, they were in the dustbin of the society.
E pego me school fees politin ni dongi cha pe ki no dongi pero gang no kero dong pe me mede nyim.
Nobody caring about them.
Nan mama no par pe ki pe piano lo nyoro ki dong kero me cholo kwan bene pe.
But second point, I provided free education for them, just for 6 months.
Dok Mario mapira tek Johnny enne magi kwanya ki machere school ka kwan pidwe abichel go kwano la bon cholo gin mo ke ken e gang kwan mageno kwan.
And in no time, people who were forgotten are now very useful.
Ade neno ki wai dano mano ki chae pigyo ki tamni kongi pe do e chawane kongo dokotie ki tika timo jim mapira tek.
They are making products which you people, you were importing from China, from Dubai, from Italy, shoes, chairs, what they are making them here in Unyama.
Kine dong tika yubu jimi manene wunu gamu ki lo mawako. Ochero gamu ki China, mukene wa Japan, mukene wa Dubai, mandongi tia yubu neke kan ya choli ya Unyama.
So I feel very annoyed when I hear these children talking like this.
They
say, when my parents died, then that was my end. Now the question is, if your parents died, did Uganda die?
Why doesn't
Uganda come in and inherit the orphans? This is why I introduced free education in 1996. I was aware of this education system of the few because I had gone through it. In 1958, when we left Ntungamo after P6, we were just a few of us, like 4 or 5 in the whole area. Kategaya, myself, and 2 others. Finished. I don't like that system. Education for the few. I want education for everybody. Whether you have parents, you don't have parents, but you are a human being, you should be educated. The state should educate you. So in the coming government, please, I want you to agree. I have now proved to you before God that it can be done. In heaven, something has already been ticked for me.
So when I
go to see God, I would say, Almighty, I did everything possible. I did what I could, but I was overpowered by other people.
ana yele mada akelo kwan lo mugu ento jomu kere ko ber ka bala ne an bala pe ayele bada.
So please, let's agree and provide free education in government schools.
Ena mer waje ne mer dan mo yele mugu mer giti rib ching we kwan me nono o ber kwan me nono me ada wa primary wa senior secondary school.
And my system here is more expensive because the schools are few. So when I bring these children, they must stay in the boarding. I must feed them. I must accommodate them. It's more expensive than the UPE, USE, because UPE, USE, the schools are supposed to be day, not boarding, day schools.
Ay ner momot yum man me kwan malitin ria kwan me nono kwan me tichingi wele tek loyo kwan me primary me UPE pieri UPE litino aki gangi doke worke tienge ento man me tiching ma ene tiga temuna ne umiere kwan lo tino pe dwe abichel go beri boarding kuno ka go tiko kwan ka dok gangi.
That's why we say there should be a government primary school per parish, government secondary school per sub-county, so the children can walk or cycle from home, study, go back. Sleeping, eating, charm, being sick, these are not educational problems. They can be handled at home.
Ena mi ene kero lokni Paris achel umiero perché primary school. Sub-county achel umiero perché school me senior. Wege latin kwan ake gang bo minne ke bod wone ka cher gang kwan. Lok me cham, lok me neno, lok me jemu kena me yotkom. No lu nyoro twerti ko na ke pajo.
The day schools were designed to provide free education for all affordably.
School man bagi were ke gang kit ma ke yobo kere wege lo teno kwan me nono wele no petie matek no dano weng twer chulne.
And for Kwan, you need classrooms, you need laboratory, you need library, you need teachers' houses. These are what you need for Kwan.
We Kwan be yot jemne pedwong mete mera or Kwan mero laboratory mero ori parofonye en jemne keken pedok tek to twal Kwan man madan wir ke ganga.
Now dormitories, those are hotels. Those are for tourism and other things.
Donc me ka buru ngo ke gang Kwan me no mero per mere pelo lempeñ en pe me Kwan.
Boarding becomes a necessity when the schools are very far.
Boarding tiu perenyo kama dan pura gang Kwan no chukul bo ento ka chukul tie parish ka chukul tie sub county ano ake gangi ka ke Kwano.
But if the school is near, you go study, come back, Nino, Pacho, Chamu Pacho, get sick Pacho, go to hospital, just in the school, just concentrate on education.
Neka chukul tie choke gai, logman me cham, logme tuo, logme nino nyoka buru, weng berke gai palo joro, weko Kwan pe beruta.
If you listen to me, it will work.
Kakit mane waje ne wa no tiyo.
Because I have been doing it in my schools near my farms, in Chisozi, and I have been doing it all these years.
Kama ene tiye ke fame, eber kate mone, tika tij mabe.
So I have taken long on education because of this issue of these children who are dropping out.
Omi eri ritual log me Kwan, pi log maletino tika ke school ke bero gang la bon Kwan lo ke pe yomo ye omi eri log me Kwan ritual.
But otherwise, it is all on point number 2 of the NRM Dong Lobo.
Eno ne tie log mario e kom don lobo ma NRM okero.
But now I have got a question. There's a good tarmac road here. At night, you Nino on the tarmac road. You sleep there at night.
Ini buri di yo kage yo yo maleng.
Because you say there is Dongolobo in my area, there's a tarmac road, so I sleep there.
Yen wono logo ni yo mabe ti Ariana dano ti mabe pien yo ti mabe. Ento yiro buri di yo.
Huh? What is the answer?
La game ti ning.
Court is coming.
Waje korte gabino. Dano po ring court po bechwe. Awaje wone court po bechwe.
I will not run away from court.
Waje en pepe rio. Pepe rio court.
So, would you sleep on the road because it is Dongolobo?
In my room buri yo, piene ni don lo tie che chere buri yo, yen no lam gele yo buri yo.
Huh? Where? You sleep where? Kwene?
Your Excellency, people said you sleep at home, not on the road.
Pacho.
Yes.
Apoyo Rubanga. Now, when you go to Pacho in the evening, like now, they chant. You left in the morning, we'll be waiting for you. And you will say, Apoyo Bino, we are still here.
Owajene kai burugang, kachantie, kariwa gang kwa peyot, iago.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
What's happening to the sound?
DJ, what is happening to the sound?
Nagura mataka nazo zankorera kwenda zashubitiza abana bihereze natuzuriho kabanza umunyankore naje nahindura nk'umwata ngo nzungu nuko zahanye nanye nasunga atuzungu zo ndisumute.
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day.
Now, this man is not educated.
That man mauki beranyurne e video ne petie ngat mo mane dako kwano ritual.
Is among the traditional families we started mobilizing in the 1960s.
Enti kinjo mo chaka winyo duan mabejo makelo dolo magachako wajane makapira pichel nono.
They were like the Karamajong, just running around.
Wagi no chok madage kwa pakoramajong no gi wara ke diang ki kobo kanda ke medanyim.
And we gave them this message I'm giving you now and what I've been giving you since 1995.
Ento ku winyo lok man me chawane ene be wajo potwu me do lobo me kelo chili jeba ene lok me chako wajo ne wachon makapira pichel nono.
Telling you, please don't confuse Donglobo with Lonyo. Lonyo is yours, Donglobo is ours.
E chako wajo wachon ne o wek pedok wi wunyo ene lok me do lobo ki lok me kelo lonyo. Lonyo mero mamegi me jebani ento lok me do lobo ne padano weng.
So this traditional man listened to our message and you see how rich he is.
La choni ni mano timme no tie tim mapero mo kelo lonyo chiene o winyo lok me ene ber katerne bodluak ti me logo ne chawane o dogola lonyo chiene ti chie.
He's selling 900 liters of milk per day.
Charo chak lita mia bungwen kolo nino kinino. Charo chak.
The price in that area is low. It is 800 shillings per liter. But he's getting 21 million shillings a month.
Unu wel chak tie chiling mia borge ken wel chak pe wel etek. Eto no million piru chele ken dwe ki dwe. Tiki lim pedong chene ke ken.
Which means 250 million in a year.
Yen loga ni no million mia rio piara bich kolo makachel. Erne kom lim ke kome.
And he's far, very far from the tarmac road.
En bere kama bo, kama en bere ne bere yo lambe ne peye.
Because you heard him saying that he's from the Ngoma area. Ngoma is 70 miles from Ruweru town.
Kama en bere gulwane Ngoma, tie mail maromo piara bero koro ke Ruweru town. Ma uru ngeo o karge ye ka chor Kampala ne.
So but he is able to understand that even in a remote area you can have Lonyo there.
Eno bero ki ngech karma winyo puony unyang ne keri kama maboa ta mabene yo lampe ye kare no bere bene kilimi kumi ka etiyo mabe.
And because of doing pur manyen as opposed to pur machon, now he has completely changed.
Eno winyo puony o ao ki pu machon o bini pu manyen. Man ki puonye ne umiyedong chiling ti kume ti dong kilim.
He has built a modern house.
O yobodong ote ma ineno ot bari maleng madama beriye.
You can see his daughter has gone through university. She's speaking English and she's sponsored privately.
O chulo tiro ne dong wa nyira dong ti wa gankwan. Meke winyo nyako de dong dumule mono.
There is even another man whom I would like you to see from Amoratar.
Kila choa chel ma ke Amurata. Metamne olo. Dakotero nerne.
Show him to us. The rain is about to go. You are running away from nothing.
Kadit President Wede Korobe Choko ko poring.
get us Okero of Amoratar.
Okelo. I'm the team leader of Achwes Agro Farm, right here in Amolatar district, Achi Paris, Krianga village. We started this farm way back in 2016 with a family land, which is about 100 acres, but now we have expanded to a team of 300 to 400 acres. The money that we are using for expanding is not strictly coming from this. I do construction work where I generate my money, and 80% of the money that I save from construction, I bring and inject in the farm. We have goats. Goats were about 530, and cows we are having about 300. Sheep we are having about 280. So with this much kind of land, we are yet ready to do a lot of agro-business. So in beef farming, we are selling live animal. Like for the last 2-3 years, we have been investing so much in expanding the farm. But last year is the year that we experienced a fairly income to the farm. We managed to sell 90 cows, including bulls, which gave us, each we are selling at 2.5. That was about 225 million. As you see these goats, these are Boer goats and Savannah. Majorly in a year, we sell these goats about 200, at a range of 300 to 500. Which made us to acquire about 60 million. And if you add the crops department, all this we managed to, after all expenses, we managed to save about 280 million. So
you can hear, this is Okero of Amoratar, very far from Tamak roads. You hear how he's earning.
Hey, William Mabel Kaloke, Mano Kelo. En ake amolata kamatibo mada kiyo magele lame.
He's earning 280 million shillings per year from those net, from those products.
En no chilling ale miario ke piara bolo kolo ke kom digi man charge.
From the cows, from the goats, from the sheep and all that.
En charo diai en tikapu mekelo lo tien.
Now, you may say that Okero is an educated man. You may say that Okero is an educated man.
Eramata no Okelo tie dano ma kwano manyo tiki ngej me kwan.
Let's see others who have benefited from PDM.
Onko wanen jo mokene. Mago no coin na PDM, ki gin ma lo ke koge, maluba ki PDM.
Yeah, Nana Mercy.
I am Anena Mercy.
I'm a
teller in Olual Trading Center, which is in Laguri.
Laguri village, Ayila Paris, Gorgo sub-county, Amuru district. Kari, no food piano, PDM no.
Before getting PDM, I was at home after my senior 4. After PDM came in, and then I was able to be given 1 million from PDM money. It was the year 2024.
I
planted groundnuts in August, 3 acres. After harvesting, I was able to realize 35 bags of groundnut. After selling, I was able to get 2,100,000 shillings. On top of that, I was also able to study tailoring as a course. I was having only two showing machines, these 2 singer showing machines. After selling my G-nut, I was able to buy the baby locking machine at the cost of 985,000 shillings. Other balance of the money, I was able to procure 2 goats. I bought them at 180, the cost of 90,000 each. This room we are in, I also rent it 40,000 monthly. Some other balance of money I was able to add with my stock at the cost of 500,000. Some other thing I have already used it to support me at home. That is what I have used with the PDM money. Using this baby locking machine, I am able now to get much money in this trading center. I used to lock my clothes up to Gulu City, but right now, the whole of this trading center, I'm the one now doing the locking work here. People are now coming from various trading centers to lock their clothes with my machines here. That is briefly what I have used with the PDM money. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the President of the Republic of Uganda, Museveni Kaguta. Myself, I thought I was not going to have any changes in my life, but through this PDM that has been initiated by our President of the Republic of Uganda, I'm now changed. I am happy. I'm even now getting a lot of money, and life is not very difficult on my side. I want to.
So, you have heard the testimony of that girl. She had a difficult life. And she had one sewing machine. But the business was not going well. But when she got the 1 million, she first planted groundnuts and got money from there and bought more sewing machines. But then she also bought goats. And now she has got more business of sewing machines, but also the goats are producing. So here, we are not talking about the Okeros, the educated ones, but even these people in the village can change with this little money of PDM.
Non pe hotel lo como que lo gi jo mo kana maolo ku ra ko tien gi te des ene dong jo ma PDM te ka lo ko ge ne jo ma ti kin pa je botu kuno ma ko ge te ka lo ka ke PDM.
Now all this time, this is what we have been telling you.
Ene gin mo bero wajo pe kar ma lach kin Mariam Chan.
From the time of Entandikwa, NADS, Operation Wealth Creation, now with PDM, Emyoga, all those funds are for you to get out of poverty.
Yele mo chake wachon Entandikwa, Emyoga, Operation Wealth Creation, manong PDM, weng menene down miro a ke chan, wek chen overje papadano.
Those who listen to our message, move.
So matika winyo lok, magi logo bodgi, magi keretich, kitika meda nyim kwa kitika loke, uru neno ki wangu.
You have had the witness of the ones from the skilling hub.
O winyo bene, la bola ki bot joma kuti ki chilling mabe, magu waje kamaleng kany.
You have had now this one here.
O winyo ki joma kwano, nando ko winyo bot joma bene po kwano, ngad mabebe no tiki kwan moromo, ento kwa na tia loke ki chilling magiti ame.
These are people who started from a very low base.
Emni jomo chako ki piny mada, uchako ki piny total biya charge.
So therefore, in the coming government, we are going to continue with these programs and expand them.
E government man madong wunu be yere de machele, babe mede ki program e ne anyim me PDM, ento bene wa meru wa medok la mal.
In the parish, we are going to add another 15 million. This time, that one will be for the leaders, the local leaders to borrow from.
I parish gemo betime ke be mero million para beach bolo tela pien ke no tela be da biro kala chile kinwu ka ke be no ber ke chile nge magedeno.
We have not been allowing the leaders to compete for the money, the 100 million of the 1 inch.
O merne lo tela mero be ben ke lara e kom chile mage miu me ko nyun gin be da biro ka de kinwu.
So they will have their own fund now, 15 million per year. That is 75 million in 5 years per parish.
Erne ke be mero pelotela no biro million piara beru ya beach pe magachel.
And we want to stand funds for the religious leaders according to their dioceses.
Mero bere chilling mo kana ke mi bolotela dini malupe ke kama gen telo.
And Islamic districts.
Bagbeno konje.
We, the ordinary Christians and Muslims, we shall continue with the parish.
One Jomokana ni maparti lotela bedini, one Christian nyolotela maye kom Yesu Kristo ki Islam, one be meda nyim ki PDM il rebel me parish.
But the sheikhs, the reverends, the fathers, if they want to engage in wealth creation, we should have their own fund in their respective dioceses for easier management.
Kenjo mokena bagetelo welega kono pari, kono reverend, kono pastors gi gin bena mer berki yo mo magro mo nyur ke yo ni kara lo nya ter bini ching dano mer gi mini gi gin mo bena.
Then also the cultural leaders.
Ki ben lo tela te kwaro. Gin bena mer ke riem kan ke kom ge wakti ju be yot.
I'll give them their fund per kingdom.
Ibe mini ki chilling maluba ke area magin loyo iteke mamegi.
We shall also start a fund for university graduates who have not got a job for 2 years.
Omer bena chilling o chak bino pilotir mu kena maguti ko kwan mano kitigang magario cheranyim mano tijpege weku chak te mo girmo ginong bere chilling.
So these are the 3 points. I wanted to talk about 4, but the rain has now intervened. Let me just talk about these 3.
No
of the
mera
seven,
lok jema ngwen kolo erge gumaraj kwat balogo bebe gige ya dek ken.
of the seven, the NRM contribution, Kuch, Yonglobo, and Lonyo.
E kom jeme ma enare mutiu ma pira taktie ye kuch dang lobo kidong lok mekelo lo nya jeba badano. Ere me lok ye.
Therefore, I ask you to vote for the NRM so that we continue this great work.
O mi tin ni atiri kar man melego no bol ku ki NRM wetij mabejo ma NRM tigatimo no medanyim dok rome beno medanyim.
But maybe I could end with one point.
Amerne gik kilo ka chel ma perta.
The point is, where does NRM get all this money to do all these things?
Dok matie ni NRM or no chilling egini kwene meti mutin mabejo mapol ma NRM gamenda tigatimo nani.
Because of the clever policy of the NRM and peace, we have attracted a lot of factories. Show them the factories in different parts of Uganda.
Pitij matek pa NRM gamente bikuj magamente me NRM kelo ene omio jo mad kelo lonya Uganda mageluonge ni investor nya getiki factory mapol.
That is a town of factories of Niambare.
Ene omio tie kamo kena ma factory ti ye ikine tie kama factory si mapol achiel tie mbale.
You see how many jobs are there in that one factory?
Merkonen weonge ticha di mono tie video magetika nyurne botu ma factories ma dit matimbali ne tika minyone bodano.
Let us see Namamve.
Kada kwene tie kamo kena magelue Namamve kama chuma madon factory madon meneti ye maminyo tij mapol bada bodano Uganda.
That is Namamve. They told me that there are 278 factories in that town now.
Waine Namamve tie factories miario ke piara bero we abor kolo
employing 44,000 people in that area.
To tij mago no tij kuno tie dana ali piara ngwen kolo Namamve keken.
Let's see Kapeka if you have it.
Adotika chel magelwane Kapeka.
That's a town of factories near Kapeka, where Jerusalem was involved.
Ene kam la did malay operation well creation. You matek man ne Kapeka in Akaseke. Yeah.
So when you hear some people going around that NRM has done nothing, you ask them that we saw pictures of huge towns of factories. Were they in Uganda or were they in Sudan, Khartoum?
Nikangat mo biro bore chi wache negamente mena rempote mo gin mo chi wache ne waneno video chuma madon matie Uganda kany matika nya tich kidan mapola tak eno ni mono tie lobo Sudan lobo mene.
If those factories are in Uganda, then you who is speaking you are a lagoba, you are a liar.
Kadong chuma madon magi factory tie Uganda chino in metia loki in lagoba logoba yedong.
So when you see us doing the road from Guru to Atiak to Ajumani, doing this one, doing that one, it is because of the money we are getting from the developments which have already taken place.
Hey, now teach madon, may you yo. Mukene ma ngolo chero Juba, mukene aki Atiak, teri Ajumani. Eno ni aki kumchiling mukene mano government no kuno age koritit mo madong kitman.
And I want also to start industrial parks here in the north. There are already some industries in Lira, quite a bit of them. I will take their pictures, but we need more industrial parks.
Kichuma madong kumer mo berkaneno gini amirne amirgikel eko malama Uganda kain. Eliera olo matiti no tie ento botwe lo wachuli kain bena amirno mirbetie.
But industries need electricity.
Ento chuma madong kumero tiyuki match madong.
One of the big electricity plants is right here in northern Uganda, Karuma. If they have it, they can show it to you. Karuma.
Kabugu madid madamo chake matwero konyo. Eneti Karuma. Ngat matika lo lokma video ke nyuri we lo konen kita government menarem yo kere Karuma po Adam.
If you have it, show it to them. They don't have Karuma, so I'll show it another time in another center. So, with this, I agree with this, I ask the people of Acholi to again vote for the NRM so that we transform your country. Because now we have gone from recovery to development. We are now for qualitative leap for transformation into a modern country.
Ilok egene weng lok mapira tak mamiero. Awachi wu alego wun lok ma Acholi ni ubol kui ki gamente pa NRM. Pien mamiero kwanyo gamente ma Uganda. Wego bet kamo madong rom watila mal mada ene tij madong ene keme kwere.
The attack sugar industry will be done if the present people have a problem. The important thing is that sugar can grow there, sugar cane can grow there, and we shall do whatever is necessary to revive that industry to make sure that it is operational.
Atiak sugar obetiu dako betiu tij madid mada kai neni jo matika tijene peti temo tij mati chien pe wega benerni kino yo me perotiang wege factor ni ene okel tich dako kel lonyo bodwa.
So NRM Jew.
NRM oye.
NRM oye.
NRM oye.
Amuru oye.
Amuru oye.
Acholi oye.
Acholi oye.
Uganda oye.
Uganda oye.
Apoyo Rubanga.
Apoya.
Now, on one of the additional programs for Acholi, Lango, Teso is the issue of restocking these areas, which some people call cattle compensation.
In mapera tek mawia wilie ma tie pe loba Acholi tie pe Teso ka chel ke lao ene menani ot achel o miero ko nong diai orige.
The cows here were destroyed by the wars.
Diai no tie ching daro loba Acholi luen mo bera loba Acholi ke yago diai o wen ke ching dana yo mapapat.
By the wars and the cattle rustlers.
When men are Yagodin, Ching Acholi, keep it in the Yagdema, I car of John Bengo Yagodin, or get Ching Luak.
we are planning to restock, and we have started restocking. But some people went to court some years ago, and then it became a legal issue now. And that sort of made us forget about restocking. But recently, when I started, I said, but is this a solution? So I called the leaders of Teso, Rango, Acholi, and I said, what do we do? And I put out a proposal. I said, suppose we give each household 2 or 3 or 5 cows. Will it not be better than all this legal? Emio tambo lutera. Iwati mono kaki mio diai ario adek nwa beach. Ikena chel. Lloyd of Lokman Mamaka Kimaka ni Kotie Mirgichol Diai, Kotie Mirgichok Diai. And when people consulted you people, you liked my idea, each household getting 5 cows, 2 bulls and 3 female. Karimalo tela penyo tampa luak, gubino ki report, kungi ye tamma ake bore ni, kena chel ke be miu dia beach. Wona dek ke diang manual kena dek macho areo. When na beach. On that one, the people of Lango, people of Teso, people of Acholi agreed that that's a very good solution. No tell me Acholi, no tell me Lao, no tell me Teso, go ye lumugu ni dia beach. But the group from Acholi also added that yes, Acholi's case is different from Lango and Teso because the war was there for a long time. And all Acholi, go ahead my part, keep Teso ni. Loen mauti meko malome Uganda ochake kilo bacholi utum kilo bacholi dagori omiyego wajene maparke eno miyoke mergin ma. And that therefore, while restocking for all the households should go on, the one of compensation should also not be forgotten. Eno miyo lotela ma cholo wajoni karibet ni dia bida biki be miyo ke kena chel. Ento joman magitigi koko magi yago diagi karmelwen chul ki bero miro metanyim. So I have written to the government because I'm busy campaigning. I've written to the Prime Minister, call cabinet and discuss this and see how to move it forward. But I'm very glad there is a minimum agreement on the household restocking 555, then we are studying the other one of the differentiation of Acholi, different from the other areas, which will be studied. Arman Maeti, you may be requi, Echo Waraga about Prime Minister, where Lokne Ene, Keket, Enyim Kachoka Gemadit, where Keker teach, E Acholi Papate, Loboteso, Kelao. This program will change the area. Everybody will have something. This program will change the whole area. Erenauni kaki poko dia bija biji kena chela chel o ekela loga o bekelo o lonye ching dano. You have seen how our young daughters are doing well by buying goats and the things like that from the 1 million PDM. How much more would they do with 5 cows per homestead?
Uno nano ke wangu kidma dano mo ken mage mi ke chilling million achel ke ken gitika don lok me chilling e jepage chidon kake mi odia bija bij wo padao twer lok ke maloy weng.
So we are going to move. I'm very happy about all this.
Ye your mother ginene be kerne teach.
Apoyo.
Your Excellency, you forgot that when we had the meeting in Arua State Lodge, you also told us that you are giving 100 scholarship per year for the students of Acholi sub-region.
Absolutely, absolutely. But for sciences,
Owachi eni ubebere pijo makwano science keken. Lotino mia chel maga chel pelo Acholi.
Apoyo Matek.
Waje poya. Your Excellency, people are asking that the issue of APA, you appointed Judiciary Commission of Inquiry, and we also requested that. We know you have a problem because you have to deal with Adjumani and Amuru. We thought the best to do is to make APA a district of its own so that you don't have a problem of that.
We shall study that. We don't want to ruin Marach.
La diro wajone lokuma pa kibinero e kingiro kama be bien empemero lokaluen kindano. Dong walego flag bearers me chergagamo tamberage me chung pipate Amuru kany inge flag bearers wabiberu ki jo mo loke ki pate mo kene mago duge pate NRM la dit mako ket gi shell inge jo eroni luweo wen magiti kany manaka nen gubiru ka mako shell ki la dit lobo pinyuto chwak gi ikum la dit lobo flag bearers ka shell kitika gamu tamberage Ladiru donkara Christopher tika cherga gamu tamberane mechung pi won kome a beach pi Amuru district. Amuru oye! Nechakatin tambera erune gima pira tek. Umiru peo porri. Kain pe chwako donkara chwak tambera. Tambera gima pira tek. Ofo iritual ladiru donkara. Na Mario Honorable Achiro Konsi tika gamu tamberne mechung mechere odmoko chik pimon me Amuru Achiro magino madi Afo iritual Achiro no Achiro oye Amuru oye Ofo iritual Mukene la coñ Michael Pikilak South nen la coñ jara gwe ke tiene jal nyok jalo yero ko mo o foir to alla coñ man en kita watimu ke jeme NRM o foyo bine NRM o foyo mako tambera pa NRM tambera erni umero pe un wego porri o foir to alla kadong ma gikene Honorable Anthony Akol Pikilak North Penyon mutaka para dir tucho ingo edit. Akoloye. Kilak no foye. Ofoyo tufal ofoyo la didong mako shel ke ludirni. Kadong wakero jomo loke. Inge jomo loke ki patu mukene walego luwe guyope me mako shel ke la dir lobo. Luwe ke pertero yupe o mot. Anen wo gere beti kin luwe. We bo gere werne A B C D E F G. Pa we para que lo que kwan pireja gara. O foi de toal, o foi lo di romendo mo flag. Flag erone la di rakol, la di la coin ki uno wen ene gina pite. Kangar mano tiki da ki un gen go nendong ni tambera ene gina pite. La di lobo tika mako chel ki luwe dong nyingi dua ta. Izi deliro boss me go team dong Romeo anga ki dua ta dong. Una fruti we no chak yupo loka wewo. O foi toal engeluwe la dit bi jollo jo matika loka ki parti mukene magetika dugu NRM. Converts, please go and assemble the converts. Warrior yoto woto chalo kada. Chap. Anero la dit la nam ki jayo tele wigyo. La nam ki jayo no tituano gele mo pa parti magalone nu. Don't know ni beri noob donkara tika weka tika tiyo yoryot weka tuko kama binjale kimo dekti yego NRM oye unong ki join t-shirt pa NRM ofoye wunu dugo odong chingu ma jolo jomu dugo bodo wulo NRM ikiliza ka dano donyo ka man ki jolo gi Dono donye NRM wajolo gi kira gubinu kere pati mapat mago aki ye wan wajolo gi ritual unlu NRM wajol joni pati watie chale ecclesia nini chake nino maini ye kere ruore chwinyi nino ene yini nywako ka chelo ki party members chale gina yini beri party chon wafoye ritual Lemon wajni no turning back. I have decided to follow movement. I have decided to follow movement. I have decided no turning back. No turning back. Jalo luk jono yor romero wer lu bardong. Won kom wek jono mak t-shirt gi chingi. Kago man nge bolo kenyo guru ko kay kom gidong. Timo yor romero wer lu baro. Oyupe wono me wer lu baro me Uganda ki East Africa kawa yupe me neno la dit me a. Won kom me pati watwer timo ginan la chen kama wer lu baro kong.
Ila we
All right. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to wave to the president as he's going back. We want to thank the people of Amuru. Thank you so much for loving our beloved president. Are you ready? Are you ready to say bye to President? Your Excellency, as a young generation, we love you so much. And I've seen the young people of Amuru. They are all on your side because of the peace and the stability you ushered in our country. We promise, Your Excellency, my name is Moses Gumisiriza, your son from Chigezi. We are following ideology, not biology. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to wave to the president. DJ, let's... Those who are going to vote for President Museveni, let me see your hands. Museveni, oye! NRM, Your Excellency, we love you so much. May the good Lord bless you. DJ, give us the music as music. Let's vote to the president. Let's vote to the president. Yes, yes, yes. We love you, Your Excellency. Thank you so much for the achievements that you brought in our country. May the good Lord bless you and your dear family. Museveni, oye! Amuru, oye! Acholi, oye! Secretary General Richard Dodong, oye! Thank you so much. DJ, let's have the music as Museveni is leaving. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for loving Museveni. Those who kept in rain, thank you so much. May the good Lord keep blessing you.